So friends, this is our part 2 of note values and rest. So in this one, we're going to solve these two exercises. So let's go to the first one first. So in this one, they are asking for the following music contains mistake in the grouping of notes and rest. There are also some unnecessary ties. Write it out correctly. Okay. Now, so we understood by this that we have to find the corrections, the mistakes in this piece, and then write them correctly. So for that, to make you understand in a better way, friends, what we're going to do, which we learned in the first part, that to make it easier, let's divide it into crotchet beats first. So you see the time signature is 2/4, right? So that means we need to have two crotchet beat values in each bar, right? And then we have to divide, if we divide this crotchet beat into 4 semiquavers, that means we should have 4 semiquavers in as a crotchet beat value here. So let's divide it into this way. So if we see, first this is 1 2 3 4, that 4 semiquaver makes one crotchet beat. So let's make them as a box. Okay, let's complete them in a box first. Now next we can see this 1 2 3 4. So that means this was mistake. We should have, this is one of the mistake that they have added this one here only, so we can make it separate for them. Now let's count the next one. You can see one quiver beat here. That means we need two more. So if this is one, then that means to complete it as a crotchet beat, we need two semiquavers. So if we put here in this way, this make one box, and these four make our second box. So this was a mistake here where they have added this one unnecessarily. Next one we see, you can see all four of them can be one together. Okay, and this tie which they're putting here, this is unnecessary, because if we put this tie here, then there's no point. If we, because they're showing the beat here, okay, then we can make only this beat here if we want to, but if they want to play it here, then that is a separate thing. Okay, then these four can be together. Yes. Okay, now next one, if we move here, you can see one crotchet beat value is completed. Now these four will make one crotchet beat together, but you can see they have given two semiquaver rest. Instead of two semiquaver, they can give us one quiver rest. So this is one mistake over here. Okay, now these four quiver beats here. So instead of giving four quiver beats, they could have given one quiver beats together, or add them all together, because it's 2/4 time signature. So we can add all of them together also. So we can write all of them together. Okay, and here to complete this, we can write these four should be one crotchet beat value. So these two we have to write together, and in this one, these two can be written together. Okay, so let's write them correctly now. Okay, so we start first. We're going to make our treble clef, then the times, then key signature, that is B flat, then the time signature. Okay, now let's start from the first one. So first one, we have seen that they can write, let's do the, put the notes first, then here, here, and the fourth one. So I think we can put these four together. Okay, so this completes a one crotchet beat. Now the next one is here. Let's start from here. This one, this one, this one, and this one. So now if we make these four together, so let's go upwards. We can put all these four together. Okay, please use scale. I'm not using scale, just to teach you, I'm just doing this. Otherwise, please use scale. Then we put a bar line here. Next we can see we had one, this quiver note. To complete this crotchet beat value, we need two semiquaver. So let's make these two semiquaver together. Okay, I think now this should go up now. This value I have put it wrong way, sorry, wrong notes I've put it. So this is our third space, and then the fourth line, then it comes down. Okay, and semiquaver. Next, let's put all of them together, because they are separately, just like that. So we can write all of them together. Let's write them together. and these are our semicolon. So this complete one crochet beat. So we have completed 2 crochet beat in one bar. Next we can put all these 4 together. Now you can see this tie here, so we don't need to put this note there. So instead of this note, we can, if this is tie, we can put one quiver beat. So we make the first beat as a quiver beat. Okay, so that makes the tie complete. So we don't need to put this note here for the tie. It's unnecessary. We can put this one over here. Next we can put these 2 notes together. Then we have to go, this one is space is same fast, so you can go down also, you can go up also. Okay, so this completes our 1 crochet value. Now these we can all put it together. So let's put them together. So we can go up here. Okay, and put one bar line. Guys, I'm sorry this is too messy, you can see here, but just to make you understand doing this, otherwise please use scale. Okay, now next you can see over here, let's put the treble clef first and then the key signature. Now you can see this is, they have given us 1 crochet beat, so that completes 1 crochet beat value. Now we need one more. So you can see these 2 rests they have given, this is unnecessary, we can just put 1 quiver rest here. Okay, next we can put 1 quiver beat. These 2 complete our 1 crochet beat, so these 2. Okay, next you can see this note, you can see these are the quiver notes. So what you have to do, you have to beam them together. You have to beam, because this is 2 by 4 time signature. Okay, so let's beam them together first and then we'll think about this tie note. So let's make this one. Okay, so because this is a 2 by 4 time signature, so we have to beam them all together. Now we can put this tie here. See, if in this one, if you not tie them together and you shift this one here, like what we have done here, then this become a crochet note, but then it will be wrong, because this is a quiver when you to complete this crochet note value first and then you move to the next one. So what we do is we just beam them together and just tie this note. So when we'll play this note, we're gonna play one and okay. So now let's move next one. This one is okay, it's just the grouping, because of grouping it was wrong, but this is right. So let's just make this note. Okay, and we have to beam them together, these 2, so they complete a quiver note value. And then these 2 together makes 1 crochet beat, and let's put the tie here. Okay, the last one we have is this one, and now we have to beam these 2 together. Okay, and here we finish our this one. Let's move on to the next exercise. Okay, in this one what we have to do is, in this one we have to write 2 bar rhythms using quavers and semi-quiver notes, and rest include 1 dotted quiver note. Okay, so now what we can do over here is we'll write our rhythm. You can see there are few example in the first one. So let's, before we move on, I just want to share something. So they're saying that we have to use a quiver note or a semi-quiver note or rest. So this is our notes, and if we have a rest, this is the rest they are talking about, right? So let's write few example of the breakdown of these 2 values. For example, like we can write let's break down this better, that which will together come as a crochet note value. So like we can use 4 semi-quiver beam together as a crochet note, because this one is easy, this one you face problems, so let's do that only. Over here, either second way is this one we can write. Okay, this also completes a 1 crochet note value. Next we have you can write a dotted, we can use a dot, and then we use this. Yes, now use it with a, let's say use a rest. So let's use a semi-quiver rest and then complete it with 3 quiver semi-quiver notes. Next example, we can use let's do a dotted quiver note with a semi-quiver rest. Okay, let's take one more example where we can use it as, let's put it in the break together in the beam under. So here we completed, let's make them quiver, and we have learned this in earlier in the example. So you can see this is 4 semi-quiver, 2 semi-quiver rest and 2 semi-quiver notes. That makes the value equals to 1 crochet beat. Okay, so we will use some examples from here to use here to make your life easier and everybody's life easier. Okay, so I hope this will help you. There are a lot more ways that you can break the semi-quivers into a crochet beat. Okay, for right now we'll use some other examples also. So this is first is common time signature. That means we need to have 4 crochet beat values in one bar. So let's divide the bars first. Let me just divide them. I have to make 2 bar rhythm. So in the first bars, okay, let's see, you can see here, let's use this only as a first beats here. So let's start. So this complete one. Now let's use 1 quiver note. Okay, now to complete this quiver note we need to have 1 quiver rest first. Okay, now we can use 2 quiver beat. Okay, and now we can use again 1 quiver rest and then 1 quiver beat. So you see we have completed our 4 crochet note values. This is 1 crochet beat, this is 1 crochet beat, this is equals to 1 crochet, and this equals to 1 crochet beat. Okay, now in next one let's take a dotted crochet first, a dotted crochet quiver. So to complete this first we need to use a semi-quiver rest or a note. Okay, after this we can use one let's use, again we'll use this. After this we can use one, let's use 1 rest here, and then we complete with 3 crochet beats. Okay, sorry, 3 semi-quiver beats. So this completes our 1 crochet beat value. And in the last, what we can do, we can use our, let's make this, we make 1 semi-quiver beamed with semi-quiver. Okay, so this completes our 1 more value. Now let's move on to next you can see 3 by 4. So in each bar we should have 3 crochet beat values. So let's start with this one, 1 quiver beat beamed with 2 semi-quivers. Next let's take 2 quiver beat, and next we can take 1 dotted quiver with 1 semi-quiver rest. After that we can do, let's use this one, 3 semi-quiver beat with 1 semi-quiver rest. Then we can have use 1, let's use this again with the rest, and last we finish with this one. So you can see I've played almost the same notes but in a different way, like one of the another. Okay, now next we have 4 by 4 time signature. So in this one let's start with our dotted quiver with semi-dotted quiver. So this is, we can see this makes 1 value of 1 crochet beat. Next we can use our, let's use our 4 quivers, semi-quivers. Okay, now after that we can use our, let's use this beat over. Okay, let's keep it simple for you guys, let's keep it here. Now after that we can use 1 quiver rest. Okay, and then use 1 quiver note. Okay, now after this let's use this one, let's use this semi-quiver notes with our semi-quiver rest in between. Next we can have our semi-quiver rest, and we can have 1 semi-quiver note, and then we can have 1 quiver rest. Okay, because these three completes one crochet beat value. Next we can just make it simpler, keep it to quiverves, and then in the last we can use our, again let's use 4 semi quiverves. Okay, now next use 3 by 4, again 3 crochet beat in one. So this one starts with let's start with 3 semi quiverves, and then we make one rest, semi quiver rest, and then we can have let's make a dotted one. Okay, in this one we have to use the dotted one, so let's make one dotted quiver. Then to finish it we need a semi quiver rest. Then we can have our 2 crochet, sorry, 2 quiver. Okay, now next, so now let's take, reverse it, just put into simpler way. Okay, and now you can see, let's use this one over here. Let's use this one, so we can use this. Okay, I need one more, so in the last one we can again finish with this one. Let's make this one. Okay, yes. Okay, so last one we have is 2 by 4. So in the 2 by 4, let's start with 4 semi quiver beat, that equals to our 1 crochet beat. Next we can use our dotted quiver with 1 semi quiver beam together. Next we can have our 1 quiver with 1 quiver rest, and in the last, keep it simple, let's keep it 2 quiver. So you see that we have used the dotted quiver everywhere. Okay, we have used these breakups, and there are a lot more breakers which are there, which you can use, but for right now, keep it simpler to understand this one. I've kept these ones over here. Okay, so I hope you like this topic, and if you have any question regards to this, friends, so please let me know in the comment section, so I can explain it to you in a better way. If you want to make a separate video for this, I'm planning to make for the time signature again, though I already have a video on time signature that is in Hindi, but sooner I will bring one more video to you that will be in English. Okay, so till then, thank you. Now I will see you in the next topic. See you. Bye bye. Take care.